What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here. And I think what I'm going to do with this episode of the Imperial Guard is drag it out, meaning record a lot less and try to get a whole lot of stuff that's pending done. Like, we'll do some bionics. We'll work through as much research as possible. I still need to purchase a brain, but we're kind of short on cash. I wonder... I shouldn't have let that dude go. Maybe I could have pulled his brain. Even if it made everybody ornery, it would have solved the problem. So anyways, I want to make some progress. I don't want this to drag out to 100 episodes again. And there's just a lot of slow things going on that need to be handled. I'm going to just take all this apart because... Oh, maybe that's my brain coming in right there. So anyways, that's where it's going to go. No brain. If anything very interesting or very awesome happens, I will pop back in. But let's see, what's the date? It's the 3rd of August, 5502. We'll see how long I can last. Okay, so I found it interesting that I was able to click here and just repair the robot. So they came in and essentially built another robot, which is good. I had another thought, but now I've completely forgotten it. And I was going to start working on expanding my destruction zone down here. We're also going to take all this apart. And we finished some research. We moved on to heavy bolter emplacements. I need that brain bad, but we're short on cash. Thinking about putting plasteel in here and selling a bunch of it. But I do want to build a ship at the end to get myself back off this planet. So we should probably be hoarding that. I think something's wrong with the logic of attackers, because once again, these guys just stand there and take it. Oh, here they finally come. Alright, let's start backing up, kids. You lot over here. You guys, why are you way over there? Getting blasted to bits by our own guns. Oh, gosh. That didn't go to plan at all, did it? We're doing a significant amount of damage to ourselves here. Las gun damage, bolter damage, yep. I gotta spread out so we stop shooting the pants off ourselves here. It's getting to be a little bit of an issue. Alright, well this is really a non-issue. I think we've escaped them, and I don't think any of them are gonna get to us at this point. Well, it's been about 10 days, and the madness that had happened before has continued without stop. I did manage to... I first bought an Astra Militarium brain, and then ended up buying a regular brain. I can't afford any of this stuff that I need yet. But we've made some good progress. I've been messing with the Imperial Fabricators. It is a little frustrating having two different lines or trains on the Imperial mods, but it's fine. It's interesting. I've been expanding security because we have a bunch of Imperial turrets we can leverage here. And otherwise, we've made massive progress on research. We've gotten through almost all the ship stuff, and we've been slowed a bit by fibrous mechanites, and the moods have been falling apart. The baby just won't be happy because, well, I also chopped down an anima tree because it was really close to my walls down here, not realizing there'd be an anima scream and everybody would get crabbed up about that. Yeah, it's been, we took all this stuff down. There's steel down here, cleared this area, and then, like I said, expanded. I'm going to push this wall up, put some turret emplacements up and some barricades, and probably, I don't know if I'm going to move the traps or just have a second trap corridor at this point. I'm not sure what I want to do for that, but I expanded the power structure as well. We did get this bad boy built. Alright, I want to do that. Study research. Will somebody actually do that? Yes, indeed. There we go. Okay, so now, once we're done with all the stuff we'll need for the ship at the end, flesh shaping I can use to make... Oh yeah, we have to do this. We need a nose. I don't know the rest of that stuff. But so Lumi had her jaw shot off. I did give her a denture, which isn't doing her much good. But yeah, it's we had a mighty battle with some mechs. It was pretty interesting actually, because I took all the regular troopers and the Commissar, sent them out to fight one group, and I took just the Space Marines and sent them out to fight a different group, and it worked out pretty well. It succeeded anyway. The lock pattern bolter is pretty legit. I'm trying to build this thing, but I need components, power cores. I guess I can... Oh, why don't we do until we have on this and just keep like... Oh, how many do I need? For God's sake. Oh, 10. For the love of God. These are like... No, let's do until we have on this for 10. How many power cores do I need? I just need 1. So let's just keep 2 in stock on that and see how that goes. Yeah, so I've been working my way through. New research discovered. That's great. That's fantastic. Otherwise, it's been a whole lot of the usual. Everybody's crabby because the baby's crabby. The baby's crabby because the baby has fibrous mechanite, and everybody's getting well tended. We're on top of it. I wonder if I can make a baby medical crib. Can I do that? Let's go check and see if that's a thing. No, that's the light. There. Oh yeah, I totally can. Let's do that so it's closer to the medicine. Might be worthwhile. Speed things up a bit. And like I said, the research has just been flying like you would not believe. That's an interesting looking object there too. I actually kind of like that. What is that coming from? Yeah, GrimWorld. The GrimWorld stuff's top notch. The other mod, I think the costs of things are just insane. The Astra Militarum mod. So for instance, like, whatever. Anything I look at, like, let's just go over here. Like, 10 silver, ceramite components. It's I don't know. And there's an extra layer of abstraction. You have ceramite now. You have to refine the ceramite. That's not typically a RimWorld thing, but alright, there's that. Now we're going back to GrimWorld on the research. We can get through this one. So I do need to scrape up the funds to get to advanced tanks. And again, I'd like ultimate tanks. We could make a Lehman Russ at some point here. Just need a lot more money, and then the research part's easy, but I did start stripping anybody on the map that had anything smeltable. Oh, there's a rat. We had about 70 mad elephants show up and attack. You'll see we have 2,510 elephant leather. A lot of them didn't end up desiccating straight away. I've been slowly working my way through cleaning stuff up. Why isn't this getting smelted? Whatever. These you gotta shoot. I've been debating on going around and destroying all the stuff that's on the map. And the mechs are back again. It's never just one. They're going to prepare for a while. Let's zoom way in so I can see how many of them there are. Okay, there's only 2 this time. Oh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to try the same thing I did last time. You lot go out there. You lot go down here. They like to hang out in these spots. I left a shite ton of components sitting here from the last mech battle. And the Space Marines, the reason I separate them is because they're so fast. Alright, they should be able to do that job just fine. The rest of you, over here. Make headway. Alright. And for some reason they don't attack, they just stand there and take it. So, alright, here they go. Those guys are attacking. I may have to boogie back a bit. Let's cross the water. You guys should be able to smoke these fools with no issues. And toast. Alright, so let's grab them. They always drop plasteel. A lot of times they seem to drop components. Oh look, there's a lizard we can bring in. Components as well, so... Alright, that's done. Did you guys... So these weapons, I might just give them las guns, man. Like, they're totally invulnerable because they're so damn fast. Look at this. It's just bananas. Look at that. Like, unstoppable, man. You do have to babysit them more. Alright, well, there you go. That's a done deal. All those guys. Components. Nobody left me components. Plasteel. I did leave a little bit of that. Alright, done deal. Non-issue, man. Total non-issue. Like, I've had bigger, scarier groups of mechs. Alright, we do have some poaching issues here. I don't know what they're trying to poach, but we're going to gather up and give them the business. Some people are pretty slow. Nice work, Mega Sloth. Let's get them. You have to be a little closer than that. That's probably too close, friend. Back it up a little bit. They're coming. Poach that, you fool. Look at whatever that guy's wearing, man. It held up to some mighty abuse. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay. I'm going to strip them because I think their gear might be worth something useful. I'm going to clear this whole area too. What about these clowns? I don't need to strip them. Disallow. And while I have everybody over here... let's blow all this stuff up. Not going to take much. So we don't burn everything to bits. Is this burning now? Of course it's burning. Architect. Home zone. Get those fires put out, kids. Oh god, why did someone bring the baby outside? That is absolute insanity. Did we just burn the whole thing? No. Jesus, now they're logging here. This is like... I mean... in the interest of capturing somebody, I might just go over there and deal with that. Alright, somebody grab this. And why did this guy must have just croaked. Strip and haul, but cancel these guys. I'm gonna let the logging whatever happen. I don't really care. These I think we could do something with. Some fine Nurgle meat. I like that they strip them outside and then bring them in. That's great. I think we can smelt a lot of this stuff, so I guess we'll... what was that? They're leaving with the wood. Yeah, that's just fine. These guys are looking for a handout over here, but we shall not be delivering a handout. Alright, anyways, I was moving all this stuff up as high as I could. And then we're going to do some emplacements and stuff. So if we go to security, I'm assuming... yeah, autogun, autocannon, minigun, heavy bolter. These have to be manned by a pawn. And typically when I go out on an army, I think I'll leave 2 people here. And then the rest we can take with us on our journeys. Should have went and smoked those fools too, but I just have my hands full right now. I really just want to stay focused on the tasks that are important and ignore the low-level stuff. So, anyway, let's get this cleaned up, and we'll finish getting all this stuff moved over there. The final construction done here, and then we'll go from there. Emplacements. Probably, I'm hoping those bolter emplacements... Alright, click on this. No, click on this. Where do I find the bolter? Mostly I'm just curious about what it takes for ammunition. If it's steel, not a big deal. If I have to be making it and arming it, it's a whole nother tale, but there it is. How am I doing for steel? I have 4,500, but there are 71 slag chunks laying about, so I think we'll be okay in that regard. Alright, yeah, this is the downside of stripping everybody. Also, I don't know... oh, there's a robot trader, which feels kind of worthless. I think Lumi's back in action here. She's high on psychite, fibrous mechanite, blah, blah, blah. Poor health. Yes, yes, that's okay. I'm not going to buy anything from these guys anyways. Do we want to sell anything to them? I don't even think I'll need these barrels, so if we don't use them shortly... not getting the best price. I'm going to sell 397 of these. Keeping the insect jelly for feeding the baby, but Ugh. Why did it give me that? You can't type negative in that screen. You simply can't do it. It does not take a negative command, and then you end up buying shit you don't want. Sorry for my language. You end up buying stuff that you do not want. That is not the first time that's happened to me. I'm still not a fan of that new interface. Or not new, but that mod interface. Shouldn't be confusing and frustrating. Alright, I've accepted a Persona Core quest. We just got 15 troopers. Holy cow, that ship looks cool. They're gonna consume and eat and go bananas. And we don't even need these clowns. They are just ancillary to us, but I didn't even grab everybody. I wish I had this many people all in all, because I think we would do phenomenal. Okay, so what I don't want is my people shooting their people. So why don't you lot go over there and you lot, I guess, go behind them. I don't know. This could be a mess, but I think we have the firepower to smash this with very little issue. Alright, why are you guys moving so bloody slow? What's going on, man? Look how slow they are. It's 3x speed. For the love of everything holy in the world. Why is this the thing? Okay, you guys go over here, and then you lot get ready to side shoot when they drag them out. Or we'll just give them the business. Oh, my walls, my poor, poor walls. You guys better get out of there. You morons are going to get yourself killed. 16 hives, huh? Not really an issue. Oh, some of them are going around in my traps. I'm going to send the Space Marines down here. Just to protect the traps, so I don't have to rebuild that crap. Runs away from combat due to being a coward. You guys should probably boogie yet. Man, that's a lot of insects, but I don't really think we needed any of this nonsense. We would have been just fine. A lot of them are headed down here, so I have a little bit of repair work to do. My lock pattern bolters don't have the best of range, but there it is. You guys, donkey's getting the business. Alright, now you guys just go over here and destroy this. Some of them are still moving, but you guys are worthless. These non-Imperials. Totally worth. Come on, give it to him. Brrr. Let's not shoot each other either. That'd be great if you didn't do that. Alright. This is why I didn't put traps down here, because I don't feel like rebuilding them all the time. And with the amount of firepower these dudes are kicking out, it literally doesn't mean anything. Brr, hopefully the ship comes and takes those morons away. Alright, we still have one more down here. I'm gonna send this dude down there to deal with that. The rest of you are free to go. Actually, I'm gonna home zone this. Let's see if we can't get all these fires put out. There's a decent amount of wealth there. It is raining, I'm aware, but hey, here they come. Don't get caught. Pods arrived. Beautiful. We should probably pick up that Persona Core so it doesn't rot in the dirt. Okay, there you go. This is all ours. You two are still fighting. You are free to go. Alright, good. All those people left. Man, those things are not as effective as the las guns. I'll say that. Alright, well anyway, that's the fight. So, that was select all on the map and hunt. Oh, there's one right there. He's injured. Doesn't really seem like he wants any more action, but whatever. I think we did well there. Oh, this donkey should be hunted. He's suffering. I'm gonna just... What did I just click? Everything on the map? Did I just haul everything on the map? I hope not. Let's just... No, okay. That might have got me all the insects. Let's finish these guys all off. Yeah, what was that command I just did? I'm not quite sure. A hunter has a ranged weapon. Esparza. Huh? Has a shield and a ranged weapon. What kind of shield are you wearing? I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't see a shield. Am I missing something? Ah, yeah, Imperial Void. Okay, well. I might have to just turn that off in the assigned apparel because otherwise I'm going to be babysitting it forever. So I guess we're all just wearing anything, which is weird. So it's a void shield belt. There you go. Kick that off. Bam. Done deal. Alright, we have, of course, a million major break risks. We have a bunch of insects I'd like to drag in, smelt, and turn into... Still thinking about a backup freezer. We do lose a lot of... meat from time to time, but I mean we've been getting by just fine. So once in a while I do a little bit of hunting just to keep up with it all, but it's weird that like let's hunt these mega sloths. That's not going to be a problem at all. Alright, well I've spent my whole morning getting one episode recorded. It's been exactly 15 days almost. Not so exactly is the wrong word, but we're getting there. We've made massive progress. We're figuring things out. I just need money for a few more of those STCs. Maybe only just one more. Let me double check that. Over here. There we go. I actually need 5 more of those things, and they're very expensive. We currently only have 1 hanging out. I've done what I can to get the money and everything, but we'll get there, man. What is that thing? Control pack. Oh, nice. I'm not really looking to get into the Mechanitor thing this playthrough either, but please leave me a like if you're enjoying. Comments. Massive progress made. We still have open beds. I'm still having a big problem with growth as well. We do not need these stupid things anymore. So that's another thing I need to figure out. If there's like no regular humans that attack. They're all weird mutants and beastmen and psychite addicts. But at this point, I could totally take the psychite addicts. It's not a big deal. We certainly have the means to facilitate happiness for those people. But anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.